Alright, no beating around the bush today. I know why you clicked on this video. You're looking to see if the air rifle is even worth buying or using. And viewer, today is your lucky day, because I can safely tell you the answer is... yes. However, there are some important things you need to know about this weapon before you get it, which is why I'm making this video. This video will be split up into chapters, so if you want to skip around, feel free, but don't go complaining in the comments if you didn't even watch the entire video, please. Also, I want to put here that this is going to be over strictly objective mode, since in Endless you will run out of shots pretty quickly assuming you don't respawn. And before I start going over the stat read for this weapon, I just want to say that I'm currently hosting a $10 Robux giveaway, and it will end in a week as of posting this video. Link to my Discord in the description, and now, let's get on with the video. Alright, time for the boring part. If you want, you can skip to the next chapter of the video if you don't want to hear all this. Basically, I'm going to read its description from the wiki, then its actual stats. The air rifle functions as a medium-ranged air gun that allows for the player to use it like a semi-automatic rifle, being able to quickly fire off rounds without the need to fully reload between shots. The air rifle is initially loaded with 20 pellets and can be fully reloaded for additional pellets. Its best use is in dealing with priority targets such as bombers and saving teammates. While the air rifle has an incredibly fast fire rate, it suffers from low penetration and low range. Its biggest drawback is its air canister, which effectively limits the amount of ammunition of the weapon. The air rifle is partially driven by air pressure, which is gauged by a meter on the right side of the player's screen. As the player fires more pellets, the air pressure gradually decreases. As the air pressure decreases, the damage of the air rifle will decrease, and the spread will increase, making it more inaccurate. After half of the rounds have been fired, the damage drops off dramatically. Now for the weapon's stats, it deals 65 base damage and loses 3.3 damage every shot. Also, I don't think 3.3 is correct, since if you do the math and know how many shots it fires, it doesn't add up. Anyway, it reloads in 13.4 seconds if you need to reload all 20 pellets, otherwise time may vary. It has a penetration of 1 and shoots up to 300 studs with a spread minimum of 0.75. So when using the air rifle, you have 30 shots in each canister. However, from doing lots of testing with this weapon, it seems only 24 out of these 30 shots are actually useful. The reason this is because after the 24th shot, the damage drops off to the point where it won't one-shot barrels anymore unless you're close to them. This means, yes, you could have your 25th and 26th shot one-shot a barrel, but you would have to be dangerously close to them for it to do so. After the 26th shot, the gun becomes useless and you need to refill its air supply. On hardcore mode, this is slightly different since barrels have more HP. To consistently deal with barrels on hardcore mode with the air rifle, you need to aim for headshots. Now this is risky since the gun does have spread, but all you have to do is wait for them to get within range and then shoot. Thankfully, it's also the same when it comes to its 24 shots. After the 24th shot on hardcore mode, your gun becomes pretty much useless until you refill its air supply. This part is going to probably be the most important part of this video. When you're using the air rifle, you realistically only have about 48 shots assuming you use both air canisters and fire 24 out of each. Now there are 3 ways to use the air rifle effectively on objective maps, each having its pros and cons. The first way to use this gun is using it through the entire map. This means that if a barrel pops up while you're making your way through an objective map, you're going to shoot it. However, this means when you reach the finale, you will likely be very low on shots. I would say Copenhagen is probably the best map currently for using this strategy since barrels don't spawn in the finale. The second way to use this gun is the exact opposite of the last one, which is saving all of your shots for the finale and not using it ever throughout a map. This is best used on maps like Catacombs or Vardaho's Fortress since no barrels spawn until the finale. And the last way to use this gun is using 1 air canister throughout the map and using 1 for the finale. If you're lucky with your barrel spawns, you may actually get to have some extra air supply for the finale. I would say this strategy is best on San Sebastian and Roscoff currently. Now, this video wouldn't be very fair unless I actually went over the pros and cons of this weapon. I will start with the pros. The air rifle fires extremely fast, reloads pretty quick, and is the best weapon for dealing with barrels. Now, onto the cons. The air rifle has limited shots, meaning if you have bad aim, this gun might not be good for you. It has 1 penetration, meaning it can shoot through only 1 zombie, making it sometimes difficult to shoot a barrel. The gun is exclusively used for dealing with barrels, and sometimes runners if it's an emergency. It's not good in endless mode, and the gun costs 10,000 francs. Additionally, each air canister costs 100. Now, I will go ahead and quickly say that the penetration on the air rifle isn't that big of an issue, since you can usually just jump and quickly shoot the barrel in the head to pick them out of a big horde. Or, you can wait for the barrel to peek out, then shoot them. Also, if you're worried about the price of this gun since you're too poor, I actually just made a franc guide. If you really want a fast way of earning francs, you might want to go watch it. Before I end out this video, I just want to say thanks to everyone in my server who was a part of the background footage of the catacombs. For those that don't know, in this footage I was the only person with a gun who was able to shoot. The point was to prove that the air rifle can pretty much solo all of the barrels on a finale. Obviously, I missed a bit, and my gun gave out right as the boat was coming. So I would say it was a success, and can hold its own. Now, what are my final impressions of the air rifle? On a ranking from F to S, I would say this gun is a solid A tier weapon. You can't lie. Barrels are probably the most dangerous zombies, since they can take a lot of ground from you, and having a gun made for dealing with them is amazing. However, it obviously lacks in its limited ammo and penetration, which holds it back. I think this gun is pretty well balanced and is definitely worth the buy. Now, 10,000 francs? I'll let you be the judge of that. Shout out to Gilbert, by the way, he's the reason why I made this video, since a lot of people are very, very ignorant of the air rifle and think it's downright useless. By the way, Gilbert, if you comment, I'll pin you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed and found some use for the air rifle now. See ya!